Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead reading for 24th through 30th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Aries. Oopsie, Aries. Okie dokie, Aries. 24th through 30th. Queen of Swords, that could be Libra. Temperance, that could be Sagittarius. Eight of Wands, nice. Moon. Okay. Six of Wands, this could be Pisces or Cancerian, by the way. Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles, or Two of Coins. Okay, so we've got two major arcana. Not too heavy, but okay. Right. So for the Aries I'm reading for, this is a financial or work reading. It doesn't really feel like either you're taking a break or it's just not a focus this week. Romance. What's this? Oopsie. Well, whatever you've been waiting for to break loose or to move forward with, you get it. Like you've been waiting and it's finally happening. But what is it? Is it work? Is it romance? What? Okay, so what's this temperance about? What's temperance about? Two of Cups. Okay, so there it is. It's not a focus. You're kind of either taking a break or it's just not a focus. You're kind of in limbo with a few things. Perhaps you're talking to somebody online, but there's not real heavy involvement here. It's almost like you might be, talking to a few people, but you're transitioning out of something anyway, and you're not wanting to get back into anything. What's this moon card about? Chubby puppy. What's this moon card about? Aries. Queen of Cups, so that could be Cancerian. All right. This Six of Wands for Aries. Six of Wands. Five of Swords. All right. So here's the thing. Okay. It's this Eight of Wands. Well, that's a good distraction. Three of Swords. All right. So I think you're dealing with somebody that is just not giving you the security or stability or the answers, or just like, can you just calm down? Giving you any kind of anything that you need. It's like they're a slippery fish. You can't, it's like trying to hug a fog bank with this person and you're done with it. So that's over here. I think there was you starting to have feelings for them, and that you're just like, I can't afford to right now. I can't, especially given the dynamics with this person. I'm not having it. I'm not doing it. I'm going to refocus on work and that, which pays off. You've been waiting for something and it comes in, whatever that is. It feels like Wednesday, Thursday. So whatever you've been waiting for, it comes in. Perhaps there's a move involved with this. And that's why things might also be up in the air with your person or romantically, because you feel like location is an issue. And you might not be sure if you should take this new job placement because of the person, because it would put you at a distance from them. But you're like, well, I don't have much to go on anyway. So this is you needing to make a decision about that. But it feels like a job offer coming in, maybe two. Like Friday, Saturday. So Wednesday, Thursday, there's some kind of answer or something you've been waiting for. And then like Friday, Saturday, like you get either a job offer or like a domino effect. Something happens Wednesday, Thursday that affects your decisions about a relationship. Okay. What's this Three of Cups for Aries? What's Three of Cups, Aries? Three of Pentacles. Okay. What's this Two of Coins for Aries? Booty. No. As opposed to Aquarius, right? Okay. What's this Two of Coins? Knight of Wands. That could be Leo. Warmed up in here. Gracious. So, yeah. Oh. If you want it, the job is there, but I think you're attached to somebody and you're thinking that you wouldn't survive the transition or the move, because you've got a couple of job offers coming in. And you're kind of not sure what to do based on your romantic interest or your romantic dealings with someone, and you need to make some decisions. And if you do choose a job, it's going to be a good thing, but you've got more than one to choose. So which is the one that you kind of secretly wanted? Obviously, that's the one I shouldn't say obviously, because sometimes you really want something that's not good for you. In this case, you need to be focused on money and career and job this week, because the relationship aspect is just kind of too unstable, or you don't have enough information to make a sound decision, and you need to go with what's in front of you for right now. That's what's showing here, is that you need to choose what the possibility for you to have a good outcome is, like where you know you should. You might want this over here with the person, but it's not panning out. And anybody worth your time should be kicking down the door to be with you. Not in the creepy way, but you know what I mean? Like, this is someone that should give you a lot more to go on than what you have had to go on with them. So there's not a lot of whole there. So you need to choose what is in front of you. And this needs to be like a logical decision and taking a long view for potential. Because if you stay where you're at, you're going to have more of the same with the romantic. You're not going to get anything to go on. It's still going to be there. It's still going to be in that same state. So you did right by turning away from something which wasn't giving you much stability or much to go on, and focusing on your stability. Now, this week, actually what you put out there is coming in, and you actually have to make the decisions based on that. Before, it was just like, well, I'm just going to focus on work and do da-da-da. Well, the world's opening back up now, and you're actually having offers come in. There's correspondence on whatever you put out there. You've got some decisions to make now. And it shows you, it shows work being actually quite gratifying and potential here. So if you want to choose work, it's not just only one thing that would be good for you. There's a couple of job offers here, and it's basically going to be you picking what you want. But that would kind of partition or close off the chance for this relationship. It would put it on hold. This person's not really making much of an effort anyway, so you're not really losing any ground. It's just kind of your attachment to them that you'd be like, dang it. But they're not worth your time if they're not putting forth the same effort you are. Now, to be fair, some people can't. Some people, their job is crazy. They live in a different location, whatever. That's fine. But this is someone, if you're dealing with someone that just isn't making the effort, that's a different story, isn't it? Okay. So this is you having the chance to really kind of move forward with what you've been waiting for or putting out there as far as job-wise, money-wise. It's set to take off, but you have to make a decision. And it looks like you're having to choose between your romantic interest in someone and the fact that it's not much to go on anyway and moving forward. For some, you might be like no-brainer. For others, you're like, well, maybe if I waited. And this is saying don't wait. Choose what's in front of you and what would offer you the stability. What else for Aries? I hate it when people say, well, if it's meant to be, it'll show up. But it's the truth. If it's worth it, if it's meant to be, if it's supposed to happen, it will happen when it's right for you and when you're able to take care of yourself. Now, it doesn't ever show up out of need. Well, I shouldn't say that. For this dynamic, it's not going to magically appear just because you're in deficit or you need it to. What did I mean by that? You doubling down on your attachment or need for it, like desire for it, is not going to make it show up. Like this is not happening because you're not wishing hard enough or you're not manifesting hard enough. You can only manifest so much and wish for so much. So temper the attachment or temper that and go for what's in front of you, because this isn't about you're doing it wrong. This isn't about, well, maybe I didn't know. No second guessing. They have enough to go on. You don't with them. So you are going that way. Aries. 5 of Cups. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but this is also a departure. And there's sadness in the departure because you're like, well, shoot, I wish, yes. Again, if this is someone who's like, well, I'm getting deployed or I have to go here, that's different. That's something that someone's circumstances, you two are just kept apart by circumstance. That's different. That still could possibly have potential. You're off doing your own thing and then you circle back around again. Fine. Again, I know this is a weekly reading, not a monthly. Got to keep it real. But if we're talking about someone who just isn't making the time or just doesn't want to, that could just want to, again, your dynamic, you decide. But you choose you and your future. If it's a potential, if this is someone by circumstance, they'll show up again. So don't you worry. This gets to be you choosing you moving forward, and you've got those job offers coming in. So you're going to have some decisions to make here. Aries. Gotta have your wits about you. Integration. Yes, you're at the crossroads. Think about that versus moving forward. And this is about you adapting to your new normal with all the flurry of activity coming in, picking and adjusting and choosing and moving. And this could be the new normal that you're going to be settling into for a couple of months. And maybe you don't know what's going to happen with that person. I feel like it has more of a chance to happen if somebody is equally as busy and equally at the crossroads in their life, because then it's not personal, isn't it? I just don't like thinking that maybe you're in a position waiting for someone to choose to be involved, or you thinking, well, maybe if I did this, then they would. That way madness lies. And you got stuff right in front of you coming in that needs your attention and would offer the stability for you as far as like money and consistency and work and paycheck and all that. So I'm probably preaching to the choir. I just don't want you to be like, well, maybe if I wish harder, if I'm more available or double down. I don't think so. You know that. The Aries I'm reading for probably throwing things at the screen at this point. Like, don't you, that blasphemer, how dare you besmirch Aries like that. We don't wait. We don't wait. We might feel certain things, but we're not going to let, especially when you've got ways forward and potential and possibility in front of you. You're not going to wait for the unknown. 10 of Pentacles reversed and the 8 of Cups reversed. All right. So this is you not really having any direction after something didn't work out, after the not happily ever after, it's like basically a relationship that you might still be thinking about, but it ended and you're still questioning the ending, or you're just having trouble moving on from that. The new flurry of offers and just a busy week socially, because we're opening back up, will keep you busy and be a good distraction for that. This is adjusting to your new normal for now. This could be that, again, this person is just as busy as you are and they can't right now. That's fair, and that's going to circle back around again. If it's somebody who's simply not deciding to make the room or the time, or being stubborn and not, it's a one-sided thing, you know that it's not worth your time. Cut that off. All right, so you've got some choices to make this week. You're going to have a flurry of activity that you get to decide, but you're probably going to still be in your feelings about somebody that you've recently taken a break from, and it looks like it's going to be a permanent one just because of their lack of effort, honestly. They didn't give as much as you did. This is somebody that's just not, they don't deserve your time because they can't give it back. For whatever reason, they're not in a position to be able to give it back. So this is all about friends, networking, and social this week, and moving forward, and job offers coming in Friday, Saturday, which is like a weird day to get job offers, but coming. Okay, all right, Aries. Onward and forward. I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful, and I hope if you're part of the opening back up in the pockets all over, that people are nice to you as you and your job figure out kinks. Looks like you're going to be starting a new job, though. So anyway, much love and support to you, and I thank you for stopping by. If you are an essential worker or first responder, thank you for your service. Okay, all right, Aries, much love. Take care.